Hey everybody, guess what we're doing? Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over Talladega. That's right, we're coming from the big one, the bad one, the granddaddy of somebody or another, from the LOL trucks running on Monday nights. We have got Tyler with the wheel on the pole. What kind of alternate reality are we living in? Old Hen Barkham on the outside with Gretchen Weta. Then we've got some Bradley and Fisher action. We got Caleb Brown and Mark Herzog. We have got some Cameron Kane and some Derek Catt. Got some Kyle Dewey and some Sticky Fingers himself come to plate race. We got Epting and Rogers, attorneys at law. We got Harmon. And then we got me and Hyatt. We got Freeman and Squire, Sessoms and Parent. Handlin and Tom Ringer rounds out the field. Bugatti, El Bugatti, El Bugatti. Off and away we go like a herd of turtles in a snowstorm. Into turn one, as low as we can possibly get there. Away they go. Well, we're going to flick back, flick this, flick there, flick it here, flick it there, flick it everywhere. Sticky fingers. As we know, sticky fingers give him extra grip. Without that extra grip, just got fingers. Nobody likes that, I don't think. Absent from this race of note, JC, our Australian, not a super fan of plate races, and also the one and only Lovable Raptor is plate racing's possibly biggest fan. That was sarcasm for anybody who didn't catch it. So that's how things are going for our pole sitter as we start lap 2. Tyler has thrown out the drag chute and it is draggy. Backwards he do be heading. Not the place you want to be. It's probably far safer in the front, truth of the matter be known. But sometimes you just really don't get to make those decisions, how do you? There's a quick glimpse of Bull and Kyle Dewey in the 33. What's that look like? It looked like this. What's it look like out the back? It looks like that. Look, sticky fingers. Got a bump? Got a bump? A spare bump? Give my spare bump. Is there a bump that we had? No? Alright then. Off the top of the 33. Back down to turn 1. 30-odd degrees of banking. Be kind of along the line of trying to walk up like a 4th floor building from 100 feet away. It's steep. Not for the faint of heart. Neither is this next move. We're on the camera of shame. Boink! Uh-oh. Whoa! Tom Cruise! Woof! Kept it on the down low. Oh! Got handling. Oh, sugar. Off to the pits we go. That means fast forward we shall go. Pick up just at the end of lap 10. We're watching some out front here. We got the fastest chicken in the south. Old Hen Barkham himself fighting off Weta on the outside. We have some Sean Bradley pushing. Gretch is out there with Weta. Sticky Fingers is the third truck on the outside. And we got Ward hanging out there, P5. Not a bad showing for the Wardster. Definitely got some wobbles and some bobbles going on. I'm not real sure how that's going to work out. Generally doesn't work out real great. But as we can take some chunks back through the field here, complete lap 11. The standard old Dega, side by side, fluctuating the gas a little bit just to try and touch but not turn. Really the best thing that you're trying to do here. There's our buddy Bull, the new Bull. New Bull, who dis? This is never a good sign. We got a Ricky Bobby paint scheme. This can mean one of 3 things. Oh, yep, it means the first one. No, Hyatt! No! Tyler in it. Ricky Bobby, what have you done? Oh no! And we jump forward again. Clear up lap 23. We actually did some stuff. We did some stuff that was like doing stuff. We got some places. We've got Cat running P2 currently. We got Sean Bradley on the outside. We got some Hertzog right there. We got some Kyle Dewey. Let's see, there he is. He's back up there amongst the living. And, you know, Wad O Trucks Theater here. And Dylan Freeman on the outside there. Just getting moved by Winston Sessoms. Jeez. About calling him Sessions. So the next time you hear me say the word Sessions, that's who I'm talking about, and I just went full steam. That's probably what happened. Just, you know, kind of how these things are going to work. And the camera of shame focuses on one Mike Vita. No, I'm kidding. It's not this lap. Down the old scratch bake away they go. That one was on purpose. I'm not stroking out. Into 3 and 4. Halfway point basically being reached right about there. It's a half lap, you know, before 9. Get it? All right. Okay, math majors. Obviously, I'm not here doing geometry. Pretend broadcasted a video game on the internet, so back off. Boom. Anyhow, camera shame. Remember, that's what we're doing. We're not doing a math lesson. Weed up, weed up, weed up, weed up, weed up, weed up. I do that during the race too. For anybody who doesn't race with us that sees that, I have absolutely been known to do that to him. We're gonna go ahead and watch this. Whoop! And there goes everybody. Here comes everybody. Woo! That's a lot of everybody. That's a lot of damage. So, let's looky, shall we? I think Hanlon may actually have the best onboard all of this. Come down here and you see there's that little wall touch. Everybody gets a little goofy. Yo, the seas parted. Mark about has liftoff. And there's City. Hi, Harmon. Hi, Harmon. Hi, Dewey. Oof. Oofy, oofy. Let's see who else we got. We'll take one more trip down here with Cameron Kane. We got a pretty good view of this off the roof of the old, off of the Erdford. Oof. Watch out. Here they come. Watch out, Henbarkham. Watch out for debris. Got it. Like a glove. All right, let's jump forward again. Once again, the camera of shame points at Derek Cat. Yow. Halfway point has been reached, so if it starts raining, we got an official race. Kyle's 3 wide with old sticky fingers. Got Sean there with him. We got Henbarkham there. We have got Dewey on point. We have got Sessoms on the underpoint. The comma? We can't use commas. That's what we're told. Comma's bad, okay? We don't like a comma. And we're gonna have a little bit of a goose. And sometimes when you do somebody, they just react all weird. You just can't figure out why, but that was just a touchdown. That's just what it was. The bottom, quite honestly, had been just playing rubber band all day. Not really a ton of damage. See, Bull touched the wall. Kane got in there, or Ringer, they're spinning around. He got in, touched the wall. Didn't, you know, not anything real super big, massive. You know, not everybody dying. Overall for Talladega, pretty lame event. Unlike what we're getting ready to see here. Zoink, Scoob. It's actually pretty cool looking for, you know, I mean, we're living in a digital world, so it's not like anybody really gets hurt. So, you know, throw these things like they're rag dolls. Tom Ringer Sr. out in Fresno, California, follows Todd Parent in the 69 in front of Matt Harmon in the 28. Down and around the corner we go. We're going to jump up to the tail of the pack here. Maybe Alex Squire. We're going to jump up and see what old Hen Barkham's got going on. 2 by 2 they go. We're going to come back here. We got some package forming. That sounded weird. Not exactly sure what package forming exactly means, but you know, this is what we got going. Package forming. I say things that I don't understand sometimes. That was definitely one of them. And we loop back around here. We're going to try and finish up one more lap. How about we try that? That's something we could do. And here we go. Down, touch, in the tri-oval, and 44. Yeehaw! Off we go. Puts her back down. You know that we're going to ride along with that, because that's what we do. In, check up. Everybody's going to catch me. 4 wide. I'm flying. Yeah, my baby Jesus. Had that been at the end, that would have been pretty sweet. You know, if that's how you come across the start finish line. I don't think anybody had been mad about that. I mean, he might have, but we wouldn't have. We jump up and look at this. We figured out how to go 3 wide. Actually been doing it for a few laps now. Getting down to time to go, and we found enough good trucks that, quite honestly, we're getting guys that are a lot better at controlling the front, and it makes it really, really hard to get to the front. Like, next to impossible. Could not get a move on with some of these guys out there, and I'm not gonna give anybody any more egos. But yeah, man, that was versus the is totally different. Totally different. But as we look at that, here comes the camera of shame. One more time. Kyle Dewey, it is your time to be shamed. Shame, shame. We're all about to know your name. Actually, we all do know your name after I said it. Anyway, a shove to bend. They're trying to get back up to the front. They got a little shuffle. Other line got the momentum. Comes up. Oh no, Weeda. Oh no, Weeda some more. Oh no. Everybody's wrecking everywhere. There's so many carnage. Let's look at it again. Let's just jump on here because I was just kind of hanging back, expecting / hoping for this because I was one that could not move forward. Lost smoke. Oh no. Oh, Marty got me. Slammo. Blammo. So much smoke. Alright, there's better ones. Let's try that again. Let's watch on Herzog here. Gets turned and they just lovingly lock together. With the world crashing around them. Weeda and Herzog just hug up against the wall where it's safe. Whoa! Oh, good. That was close. Whew. No, they about had a Dylan Freeman 3-way there. But, yeah. All right, well, there's a couple more of that. So this is what we do best here. As we come up for the final restart, we'll be a green-white checker because that's what we do. If you want to be part of the video that you're watching, get on the Discord link. It is on the YouTube channel. Also, in iRacing, you can just search for number 7000. That is the LOL IRL League number, and you can crash some trucks with us digitally at Talladega the next time we race it. But we run every Monday night, Some nights are not trucks. In between seasons, you may have 34 Legends. You may have these trucks on a dirt track, jumping stuff, aka jumpy trucks. It's generally a fan favorite for very few fans, but those of us who like it enjoy the absolute living hell out of it. Get on the Discord. You have to be on the Discord to drive in the league. But other than that, you can come play with us. It costs you nothing but some time. We discourage practicing too. We have a practice session, and that's when you should use it. We're fun. We're a community league. We're not out to become William Byron. So, old Silent Z himself here, the sexy Waltrip, is going to bring us down to refire this thing. And of course, since it's Talladega, stupidity runs amok. Not really. I just threw a bunch of people under the bus there. The normal Talladega happens. So we get a green. We're off like a herd of turtles in a snowstorm into T1 one final time. Uh-oh, I think I just gave it away. Kyle with a very narrow lead over Sean Bradley. Down the backstretch we head. And uh-oh. That is a caution. Dun, dun, dun. So the field is frozen at the stripe. And I am not exaggerating this in any way when I say Kyle was ahead by the nose cone of his truck. That was what he won by. He comes around, take the yellow, giving us one last caution-filled circle of terror at Talladega. That's how we ended it up. Sometimes them's the breaks. It just happens like that sometimes. This was one of them times. But bring up the old how they finished. It shows Derek Catt. While we're under caution, what we see here is Catt decided he was going to, play outdoor cat instead of good house cat and watered up in front of everybody. Right there he goes. Catt was disqualified for that. He gets no points, DQ'd. Kyle was already the winner. Rick actually had got a passing up the yellow flag. That got cleared to be a clear all, just for people who would know what that even means. And that also cleared Catt, which is now a quarter of a lap ahead of everybody. And that doesn't work. So ignore him. He was DQ'd post-race. So Kyle, Bradley, Harcum, Dewey, and Benson were your top five. Hyatt, Ringer, Harmon, Brown, and Swire were your next five. After them, we had the parent with the Kane, Weta, Sessoms, and Rogers. Freeman, Handlin, myself, Ward, and the aforementioned crashed Rick Waite. Herzog and Epton, both had their issues, and Tyler had some issues, ducked out plenty early. But that, folks, was how it went. So congrats, Kyle, who kind of under his own duress, he tried to argue the point. We checked it a million times. Kyle was your winner. Beat him up. Bang, 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 bang. We didn't do enough of that. We'll do more of it afterwards. Anyway, that was it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one. Later on.